Hey guys, it's Jess here with the Sleep Judge. If you or your sleep partner snore, I'm glad you're joining us today because we're going to be taking a look at the Zyppah anti-snoring mouthpiece. Now, we recently purchased several popular products on the market to see if they really work. My sleep partner has obstructive sleep apnea. You can see our full review for links to more information on the disorder, but to sum it up, he can really get to sawing logs at night. Zyppah isn't used to treat this problem, but we're going to see how it affects the associated snoring. Before we get into the details, I'll let you know that it did eliminate his snoring. People who snore often have too much soft tissue that's more prone to vibrate in the tiny opening of the airway called the nasopharynx. Whether you have a large tongue, weak tongue muscles, or sleep on your back, the soft tissue can relax and block this airway. Keep in mind, I'm not a doctor, and disorders like sleep apnea require medical attention for best results. I'm just a person like you ready to nip snoring in the bud. So let's see how you use this product, how it works, and if it could be a good fit for you. Most products offer some type of customization capability. In the case of Zyppah, we're using a relatively common boil and bite method. This creates unique dental impressions that will help keep your device properly anchored and as comfortable as possible. You're going to need your Zyppah device, 2 quarts of water, tongs, a timer, a small mirror, a towel, and a microwavable safe container. Bring your water to a boil and transfer it to your container. Submerge your Zyppah in the water for 30 to 45 seconds. Now it's going to naturally try to float, so you want to keep it under the water and from touching the sides or the bottom of the container since it can stick. When your timer goes off, remove the device by grabbing the tongue strap here and let it cool down for around 10 seconds. You'll create your impression by first pressing the product down onto your lower teeth with your fingers. Align the top of the appliance by moving your jaw forward and biting down. Hold this position for 60 seconds. You can see here that we have a pretty good impression, which is important to ensure optimal performance. You can repeat the process up to 3 times before the Zyppah begins to lose structural integrity. Once you get a good impression, you go ahead and set it by running it under cool water for 30 seconds. We've yet to come across a snoring mouthpiece that can really be described as comfortable when you first use it. Now, the Zyppah includes a tongue strap, and that works to keep your tongue from becoming relaxed and blocking your airway. During Michael's first 5 nights of use, he reported struggling with a slight gag reflex as he adapted to having the device in place. This happens because your brain is trying to keep you alive, and it thinks a large piece of food is about to make its way down your esophagus. You have to invest some waking hours to get adapted. Michael followed the tip on the instructions to wear the device about an hour before you actually go to bed. Now that he's been using it for a couple of weeks, he reports it feels much more natural. Drooling was also an initial problem that did subside. This is pretty standard with anti-snoring mouthpieces, and Zyppah is very transparent about the break-in period on their website. As the sleep partner, I got to enjoy snore-free nights every time he used it, aside from a few occurrences of the device slipping out. This subsided also once he got used to wearing the product. The break-in period varies and can last anywhere from 6 days to 6 weeks. The cleaning process is really pretty simple. You can just use toothpaste and your toothbrush, and this makes it simple to fit into your daily routine. Zyppah does offer their antifungal, antiviral, antibacterial cleaning foam. It's the only one of its kind, but it's $18 for a 1.5 fluid ounce can. Now, if you have medical problems that make you more susceptible to illness, this could be a good investment. Consistency, in my opinion, is more important though, and we found the toothpaste method more efficient in terms of not forgetting to wash it after use. Some of the products that we've tried have lots of crevices to clean, but the Zyppah is relatively smooth. Make sure you store it in a cool, dry place for best durability expectations. Now, when cared for properly, your Zyppah should last 4 to 6 months. Average durability is 12 to 24 months, with 6 being a minimum, so I definitely think there's work to be done in making this product last longer. The tongue strap is awesome in that it addresses tongue-related snoring more directly, but it does become loosened due to the constant pressure being applied. You may want to experiment to see if you can stop your snoring without a focus on tongue stabilization before you buy. The Zyppah comes in one size and it's designed to fit 90% of mouths. The trouble that we ran into and that we've seen other customers mention is that the bottom cannot be manipulated. For some, it can be a little bit too far forward. Now, you do want to pull your lower jaw forward to keep that airway open, but not everyone needs the same degree of advancement. If you have a small jaw, it may take you a little longer to get used to having the Zyppah in your mouth for the whole night. I'd recommend looking into a product that allows for adjustments if this is the case for you. However, I do like that Zyppah makes an attempt to help you stay stylish. Snoring mouthpieces definitely aren't designed to make a fashion statement, but I like the colors of the Zyppah. It's also unique in that it offers a mouthpiece and a tongue retaining device all in one. Many mouthpieces tend to focus on the soft tissue vibration and overlook the contribution the tongue makes in snoring. You'll also notice here the air hole in the front. This makes it possible to breathe through your mouth. If you decide to try the Zyppah for yourself, definitely give yourself the full 6 weeks to adapt to give the product a fair chance. The Zyppah is most efficient when you can close your mouth while you use it. For Michael, this was not a problem. However, I had a hard time keeping my mouth closed due to the bottom mandibular advancement. The male chin protrudes further forward, and their mandibles are typically larger than those of females. If you think this could be an issue for you, you may want to look for something that allows for customization in this area. However, keep in mind that Zyppah does offer you a 90-day money-back guarantee. In the event you didn't properly mold your device, they'll also provide a replacement for free. Otherwise, you do get your money back, no questions asked. Some products only offer a 30-day guarantee, and I don't think this is really enough time for some people to fully develop an adaptation to a mouthpiece. So I think Zyppah gives you more than enough time to determine the effectiveness of their product for you. They also offer a $20 coupon when reordering within 6 months of the original purchase date. While you can use this product with bridge work and missing teeth, it's not to be used with a full set of dentures. Overall thoughts, this product did a good job at ending snoring from the point of view of the sleep partner. Aside from the initial jaw soreness, slight drooling, and a little bit of a gag reflex, Michael was able to adapt to use. Again, since it's best used with your mouth closed, this could be a problem for females or people with smaller jaws. I really had to try to keep my mouth closed. Because of the lack of adjustment capability on the lower jaw advancement, this could be a problem for smaller jaws. I like that this product is made in the US and it's also accredited by the Better Business Bureau and FDA approved. It was created by a 30 years licensed dentist who is also a bioengineer. I think this is a good fit for male snorers who need something they can use for mouth breathing. It's also a great consideration for those who need extra tongue support in quitting snoring. Now, I hope we've helped you either decide on Zyppah or mark it off your list. To explore even more details on this product or other options, swing by thesleepjudge.com. You can even take advantage of insider deals on sleep products, so it's definitely worth a look. Until our next review, though, remember that the right sleep products can make even the worst days better.